2018, daily traffic congestion in Phoenix has grown to be a major issue for residents. The source of traffic congestion, like many wicked problems, is complex and will require a variety of strategies to accommodate the challenges that are unique to Phoenix.
After World War II, Phoenix transformed from a mostly agricultural area to a rapidly growing city. Good climate, jobs, and cheap housing spurred economic growth. With plenty of land to build on, the city had little incentive to grow up instead of out.
Occupying a mere 17 square miles mid-century, Phoenix continued to annex land as population increased, and today, Phoenix occupies a space of over 517 square miles. With so much land, sprawl has been the norm, with planned single-family home suburban developments, low-density infrastructure, and lack of public transit affecting traffic congestion on local roadways. Residents are driven to rely on private vehicle transportation for work commutes and daily needs. In fact, over 75% of Phoenix residents drive alone to work. This impacts vehicle miles traveled, or VMT. In 2015, total VMT in Phoenix had grown to over 98 million miles, an 8% increase from 2012.
Fast forward to today, and traffic congestion continues to plague the Valley of the Sun. U.S. Census data shows the current population of Phoenix to be almost 5 million people, making the wicked problem of traffic congestion a serious issue as Phoenix population is projected to grow to almost 8 million by 2050.
Our first key solution for combating traffic congestion is to continue building up instead of out. Numerous high-density, multi-use condominiums and apartments have been built in the last few years, replacing properties that were no longer being used efficiently. Many of these are along the light rail line, are located in districts rich with business, arts, culture, educational institutions, and entertainment. Identifying every available property in these neighborhoods that are already rich with culture and business attracts more residences while removing eyesores. Another benefit is that quality grocers have moved into these infill areas, recognizing they have many more potential customers to serve. Our second key solution in the fight against traffic congestion is to make driving alone the least desired option in one's daily travel. We want the other options to become the accepted norm. It's vital to our cause to create engaged stakeholders in the cause of overcoming traffic congestion, motivating and educating the residents of the Valley of the Sun about the alternative to single-car driving and the negative impacts of unnecessary driving needs to be an important priority to all of our government agencies at the state, county, and city levels. A 4-day pass gives them access to the light rails and buses all day long, with storage for a bike if needed. This is a tremendous bargain and needs to be emphasized. Increasing the amount of bike lanes and paths is another goal to the City of Phoenix, as well as the Maricopa Association of Governments.
To quickly recap our strategies so far. Number 1. Continue to focus on building high-density, multi-use buildings to reduce the amount of miles residents need to travel for work and daily needs. A key component of this that we haven't discussed would be to also create transit hubs, allowing residents easy access to a variety of transportation options that fit their needs. A study by authors Davis and Volker at the University of California shows that this one strategy strongly influences the number of vehicle miles traveled. Number 2, expanding the existing light rail lines, bus routes, and bike paths, so each and every neighborhood has convenient access, increasing the options for residents to choose from. Number 3, education of residents will continue to be key as we move forward. Next up, Jenna takes us into the future with technology and autonomous vehicles.
Working to create easier options for carpooling is important to help reduce solo driving. By expanding carpool on-ramps, HOV access, and by partnering with large employers, the city can offer incentives like tax breaks to encourage employees to carpool more. A study by Brownstone et al. Shows that when given a choice between carpooling and solo driving, people are more likely to choose carpooling when the number of workers per vehicle increases and when a carpool bypass on-ramp is available. As we stated before, 75% of residents drive to work alone. Decreasing the amount of solo drivers on the road will continue to be a focus. New smartphone apps like Scoop offer a new and easier way for employees to utilize carpool networks further. Another priority is the continued addition of adaptive signal control technology, which uses sensors and smart technologies to change the timing of signals according to current road conditions. This technology has recently been added to over 15 miles and 52 intersections with great success. A fourth strategy that shows promise for reducing traffic congestion is autonomous vehicles. By focusing on removing barriers to the development and integration of fully autonomous vehicles, this one technology could help reduce congestion as it uses sensors and algorithms to change routing as traffic conditions vary. As we continue to consider the previously mentioned strategies to mitigate traffic congestion in Phoenix and ultimately help create a more sustainable valley, let's keep in mind a quote by Rachel Carson, the American conservationist and the author of Silent Spring. She says, "We stand now where two roads diverge, but unlike the roads in Robert Frost's famous poem, they are not equally fair. The road we have long been traveling is deceptively easy, a smooth superhighway on which we progress with great speed, but at its end lies disaster. The other fork of the road, the one less traveled by, offers our last, our only chance to reach a destination that assures the preservation of the earth." Which road will you choose? The choice is yours.
Amazing residents of the Valley of Sun, we encourage you to take on this mission with us. Help us transform the Phoenix metropolitan area into a vibrant, active, clean place to live and travel. But not only for the sake of our beautiful state, but for the global community as well. Making the decision to commute alone to work increases congestion and put respiratory health at severe risk. Let's get involved with our local representatives to take actions needed to create policies for a better future that offers desirable freeway, travel necessary for trips, and where commuting alone daily is not the norm. Considering taking advantage of various carpool apps a few times out the week will reduce traffic congestion on the roads. As a community, we must unite to guarantee a prosperous future for generations to come. Taking light rail trips with friends, enjoying dinner downtown, listening to live music, or visit to the Phoenix Art Museum or Children's Museum are all easily accessible along the light rail line. Now, are you ready to take on this mission as a Valley of Sun traffic transformer with us? Together, we will succeed transforming Phoenix, Arizona into a less congested area for all to enjoy.